Plants vs. Zombies 2 has more than 100 plants. And no doubt, some plants are better than others. And many people find a problem that they cannot see which plant is better than the others. So they pick a bunch of worst plants in the game and then ignore the best ones. So I felt the need to stop this. And today I'm going to make a video about the 5 worst plants and 5 best plants in Plants vs. Zombies 2. All of these plants are going to be adventure plants, which means they can be obtained for free after playing levels. So without further ado, let's get started. The Peashooter is a 100 sun cost plant that shoots peas at zombies. Peashooter is literally only helpful in the first 4 levels of tutorial. And you know why? Because they are only the first line of defense we ever have. So basically we're forced to use Peashooter until we unlock a new attacker. And then the Cabbage Pulse, Boomerang and Bonk Choy are unlocked, making Peashooter useless. Peashooter is not even useful in the first 10 levels of ancient Egypt. What I'm trying to say is that there are simply better options, and you should stick to using them instead of Peashooter. Now let's move on to the next plant. Bonk Choy is a 150 sun cost free plant that rapidly punches zombies until they die. Just like Peashooter, Bonk Choy can also be obtained in the early levels of the game. But unlike Peashooter, he can be used in every single world extremely effectively. You see, one line of Bonk Choys can kill coneheads. And setting up one line of Bonk Choys is extremely easy. You see, when the expensive plants take care of buckethead zombies and higher HP zombies, the Bonk Choys can take care of the basic zombies and conehead zombies. This may not seem that effective, but looking at the amount of zombies that the game throws at you, Bonk Choy is a really good option for countering these. You can also plant a cheap wall plant in front of the Bonk Choys while they stall zombies and the Bonk Choys kill them, making it an extremely useful option. Now, on to the next plant. Spring Bean is a 50 sun cost free plant that can be obtained in Pirate Seas. Spring Bean has a cooldown of 20 seconds. If water is in a 1.25 tiles radius of him, he will throw any zombie that steps on him into that water. But if there is no water present, then the Spring Bean will just knock back the zombie 1 tile. Doesn't seem that bad, right? But here's the worst part. After knocking back just 1 zombie, 1 tile, he begins to sleep. And then he's vulnerable for a whole 10 seconds after he recharges again. Oh, I should explain more. Okay then. So basically you're saying that I'm spending 50 sun on a 20 recharge plant that throws 1 zombie 1 tile back and then sleeps for another 10 seconds until he recharges again? Are you serious right now? Like EA, what is wrong with you? So Primal Potato Mine is unlocked in Jurassic Marsh and he's the primal version of Potato Mine. Now he also has arming time just like a potato mine, but this time it's 10 times less. Now he has a 25-second recharge, which is 10 seconds less than Cherry Bomb. And just like a Cherry Bomb, he also blows up in a 3x3 area. You can see where this is going, right? After being fed plant food, he will make duplicates of himself. And when that happens, nothing can stop him from wiping out waves in just seconds. Literally, 1 Primal Potato Mine can take out huge waves of zombies in just seconds. Many people say that Primal Potato Mine is the best plant in the game, and I agree with that. Now, how OP can a plant be if it has a medium recharge time and can wipe out whole waves of zombies in seconds? Like, are you serious, PopCap? Like, what were they thinking when they made this plant? The worst part is that this plant is unlocked after beating more than half of the game. But other than that, this is an extremely overpowered plant. But the next plant on our list is not going to be one of a kind. Let me show you. Split pea is the first plant that we unlock in Wild West, and he's specifically made to deal with the prospector zombie. And no, that's not the reason why I put him in the worst plants list. You see, he's meant to counter the prospector zombie, but he isn't even good at it. Like, the prospector zombie will at least eat one plant before he is defeated by the split pea. You could rather just use Bonk Choy instead. For example, spring bean is actually useful in pirate seas, but the split pea isn't even good at what it's specifically meant to do. And that's exactly why split pea remains one of the worst plants in Plants vs. Zombies 2. Lightning reed is also unlocked in the Wild West, and it costs us 125 sun to plant one. When the lightning reed is planted, it can target 3 zombies in the adjacent lane. Just like the split pea, he is meant to counter one zombie in the Wild West, which is the chicken zombie. But unlike the split pea, not only is she good for what she's meant for, but she's also good for the things she's not meant for. Okay, let me simplify this, and let's say that she's good for 2 reasons. The first reason is that she's good for countering Chicken Wrangler, and the second reason is simply spam. You see, lightning reed's short recharge time and low sun cost perfectly match up to create a plant that can be easily spammable. You see, 2 columns of lightning reeds can easily kill conehead zombies, and it's really easy to set up 4 columns in a short period, which means that no zombie can harm the lightning reeds whatsoever. Even if one column is destroyed, the lightning reed's high range can help you to kill zombies within seconds, and then the low sun cost and short cooldown period comes in clutch again, and you can easily plant that column again. And that's why lightning reed will always remain as one of the best plants in Plants vs. Zombies 2. Sunbean is a 50 sun cost free plant, and if you want it to work, then you need to make the zombies eat it first. After the zombie has eaten the sunbean, then whenever it will get damaged, it will drop some sun. Okay, but why did I put this guy in the worst list? Well, it's because of 3 reasons. The first reason is that the majority of zombies in this game do not even eat, making it entirely dependent on the short amount of zombies that actually eat. Yeah, I know there are not too many zombies that do not eat, but still it makes a difference. Reason number 2 is even if the zombie is damaged, it will still drop tiny amounts of sun. And actually, if you want the zombie to drop a lot of sun, you have to use an insta-kill. And most free insta-kills are for more than 50 sun themselves, except for chili bean. That means if you want to use sunbean effectively, then you actually need to have a plant that instantly kills the zombies, making the use of sunbean totally dependent on another plant. And the third reason is that it has a slow cooldown. Now, every good sun producer has 3 qualities. Number 1, it's easy to set up and fast to set up, meaning that it doesn't have a long cooldown period. Number 2, that it is not dependent on another plant. And number 3, every sun producer can be used in every single environment, no matter what kind the zombies are. And sunbean doesn't have any of these qualities, making it the worst sun producer of all time. Now, not only is Sunbean the worst sun producer in the whole game, but he's also the worst bean in the whole game. Sunbean is totally outclassed by better sun producers like the upcoming plant. Primal Sunflower gives 75 sun and also costs 75 sun. Now, this may not seem really nice, but there's a reason why I put him in the best list. The reason why Primal Sunflower is the best sun producer in the game is just because of its low cooldown and low sun cost, but easy large sun production. You see, in the later levels of the game, the zombies start to appear in large quantities even in the first flag, and it doesn't give us enough time to set up enough sun producers to last us for the level. So we need a sun-producing plant that gives us large amounts of sun and can be easily set up. And there you go, just like that, you get Primal Sunflower. And that's exactly why Primal Sunflower is the best sun producer in the game. Garlic is a 50 sun cost free plant that is unlocked in the Neon Mixtape Tour. Garlic has made a reappearance in Plants vs. Zombies 2, but this time it actually doesn't serve a purpose at all. And just like in Plants vs. Zombies 1, garlic is used to divert zombies into other lanes when bitten. Garlic was a pretty useful plant in Plants vs. Zombies 1 as it could be used with gloom shrooms. But this time there is no gloom shroom. Instead, there is the fat bean, which is as worse as the garlic itself. Plus, the garlic has a massive HP nerf. Like, it was not useful anyways and it still got an HP nerf. And this time, instead of taking one bite and then diverting the zombies will take at least 3 bites and then get diverted. See my point? Garlic is just pure useless in Plants vs. Zombies 2. As the same cause as the sunbean, most of the zombies do not even eat. The funniest and worst part of this plant is that the world it's introduced in. It's introduced in Neon Mixtape Tour, in which most of the zombies do not even eat during their jam session. Ever heard of hot, useless trash? If you haven't, then just look at garlic. We can't even use it properly, and it also is overpowered by almost every single zombie in the game, including basics. Hopefully you will regain your brain cells by looking at the next plant in our list. Time Warp is a 75 sun cost instant use plant, which when planted on the lawn sends all zombies to the area that they came from. And that means all of the zombies will be teleported to the start of the lawn. Time Warp may or may not be the best instant use plant after Gold Bloom. For the cost of 75 sun, it will grant you a lot of time and will send every single zombie to the back of the lawn. The biggest downfall of this plant is its long cooldown period. Oh wait, in Plants vs. Zombies 2 you can use plant food to instantly recharge any plant. Time Warp is really useful in tough situations and close calls, even if there are not a lot of zombies on the lawn, making Time Warp look like a freaking blessing in every single level. The thing that I like about Time Warp is that after it sends the zombie back to the start of the lawn, it also dances for 5 seconds to give us more time to think about what we do next. Time Warp makes the most dangerous zombies seem like ants. There is no reason why I would not put the Time Warp in the best list. It is loved by every single PvZ2 player. Time Warp's extreme usefulness makes it one of the best plants in the whole game. And that's exactly why I put Time Warp as one of the best plants in my list. So this was the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the whole video. And this video took a lot of time to make, so I would really appreciate if you liked and subscribed. Just one click can help me a lot. And you guys are the best, seriously. 1.80k subscribers. I love you guys so much and I appreciate all of your support. Also, imagine if somebody used the Primal Potato mine and the Time Warp at the same time. That would be the best plant combo in the world. But anyways, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that bell button. And I'll see you guys until next time. Bye!